Yo! What up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day slash week slash it's Friday slash weekend. First time I've driven my truck in a
where we live.
week. Been parked all week. I've been borrowing somebody else's truck, so. Anyway, so today just gonna do a quick one about gratitude, because I've been talking to some people recently, and you know, it's so funny, people get so caught up in like these very little minor things that they turn into like big deals or whatever. And you know, I get it, everybody has their own stress or whatever, but at the same time, like if you really zoom out, you got to realize like how blessed and fortunate you are to even have these problems as your problems, you know what I mean? And you know, it's a common thing where, like, example, like somebody goes and this weekend I had to go down to Houston to help my mom unload stuff because she was in Pennsylvania with my sister, had to move down to Houston to help my other sister out with something, but we had to get her stuff down. So my older sister drives the stuff down to Houston. I drive from Dallas to Houston to do all this stuff. You know, it takes me my weekend basically. It's a 5-hour drive down, 5-hour drive back. I go in there, I unload all this stuff, whatever, right? Meanwhile, you know, what I would probably rather do is just, you know, continue doing some of the procedures on the program, you know, take a walk in the park, you know, just R&R basically on my weekend or whatever, right? But, you know, and mind you, like in my family history, the amount of moving that we do for my siblings is like just insane. Like it's got to be at least 5 times the average people, and I have 3 sisters and a brother, and I don't know, we just move so much, it's insane. And I have the truck, so I'm always the one getting called down and all this other kind of stuff, whatever. So yeah, especially I think we've been moving people every major holiday for the last like 4 years, and that's not even a joke, because that's when we get all together and that's where we can all help each other out. So anyway, point is though, you know, sure, I could complain and be like, oh man, I had to drive and lose my time and spend gas money, and I wasn't able to do a coffee enema, and I wasn't able to do the sun, I wasn't able to push down as much, and I had to cheat on my diet because I didn't have all my stuff, and I couldn't do all this, blah, 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 right? Or I could be like, you know, at least I have a truck, at least I can drive to Dallas, at least I have the flexibility to take off work that day. You know, at least I have the money and income to pay for gas, you know what I mean, to get down there. And at least I have a family that loves me, and like, you know, at least I'm there to support them, and we have each other, even if it's, you know, sometimes more of a give and take than a give relationship sometimes. But you know what, it is what it is, and you do whatever you do for the people you love. So, you know, and then like some people complain like, oh, their family's boring, they get lunch with them, and like they talk about the same stuff all the time and blah blah blah. And you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, at least you have a family, at least they invite you to lunch, you know what I mean, at least they all get together and like make an effort, you know what I mean. So it's just things like, you know, people, if you just think about these little things people complain about on their daily grind or whatever, and you know, people are people and they like drama. I think in a way it's a stimulant to a lot of people that just like to nitpick on these little things just because it kind of keeps them going or whatever, because everybody's burned out or whatever. But you know, it's just one of those things, like if you're ever feeling down or if you're ever kind of upset about something, like really zoom out and be like, yeah, I might be late on my apartment rent, but man, at least I have an apartment, you know what I mean? And at least I know I'm going to be able to pay it eventually, or things like that. And you know, kind of like we talk about it at least on nutritional balancing too, where it's just like, at least I can afford the supplements, at least I even have the knowledge of this stuff, you know. Just imagine, like, that's a huge blessing in itself, just being aware. So many people don't even have this knowledge or whatever. So yeah, anyway, it's just kind of a quick little video today, but you know, just some people in general, like always complaining about stuff and just kind of being negative Nancy's about everything. And you know, really just zoom out sometimes and take some perspective and just be like, yeah, you know what, I truly am actually blessed. And you know, and like, dwell in your blessings and dwell in your gratitude, you know, like be happy. So it's kind of like that. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys later, and y'all have a good weekend and be thankful. All right, God bless.